Hello there. I could hear you coming from miles away. This place has a peaceful environment and a wonderful view. Very pleasant. Perhaps a little too pleasant? Look, I've already mapped out an itinerary of my stay. That would be going too far. This place was constructed by magic, right? I don't sense any dangers. And I'm guessing that the only ones who can get in here are those you have specifically invited. If they're your friends, I'm sure they won't cause any major disturbances. Right? They wouldn't, would they? Half and half. I'm just wandering around here and there, observing various flora as I always do. This is equal parts research and normal life. But I should probably take a more relaxed approach while I'm here. I'll only plan 60% of my typical itinerary. Should you need me, come find me anytime. Morning! The day's plans are best made at dawn. The early bird catches the worm. Early rising worms might object to this, of course, but that's just how the food chain works. See, no matter how early they rise, a tree's leaves will still get eaten by insects. You don't hear them complaining, do you? Of course. Anything you want to talk about? If you let me start the conversation, it would definitely be about plants. Oh, so you're ready for class? Then let us begin with the basics. Botany is a branch of biology that focuses on the morphology, taxonomy, ecology, genetics, and evolution of plants. The basic taxonomical classification of plants is as follows. No daydreaming, sleepyhead. This is what you asked for. All right, I'm only teasing. People who don't work in this field don't have to bash their heads against the books. However, you spend a considerable amount of time traveling and traipsing through the outdoors. It would behoove you to learn a thing or two about common plants. For instance, discerning a plant's growth patterns to orient your position, how to use stems and leaves to acquire potable water, which fruits are edible and palatable, which herbs are suitable for cooking with meat. Hey, what's the matter with you? Is this what happens when you hear anything remotely about food? Ah yes, your little partner. She doesn't seem the most intellectual sort, but she cares deeply about you. Even if it's only for the sake of protecting your companion, you should learn more about the natural sciences. Sorry, I slipped into training mode there for a second. Look at me, talking to you like you're a rookie forest ranger. Please forgive me. Anyway, you're smart enough to understand what I meant. If you ever wish to learn more about flora, my door is open anytime. Me? Just thinking about some recent tasks that need to be completed. This week I have to observe some experiments and record their results at Party's TI. It's also about time to draw up the next patrol schedule for the Rangers. Nothing especially urgent though, so this can all wait. So, anything in particular you want to do? Oh, so then why did you ask? All right, I'll go ahead. Please answer one question for me. Do you want to rub my ears? Don't blame me. I gave you the opportunity to go first. Actually, I don't really mind if someone I'm close to rubs my ears, you know? I'm not sure why, but everyone always seems to think that it would make me angry. Over time, do not discuss ears or tails in Tighnari's presence became something of an unspoken rule. It could sometimes be quite amusing to watch people's faces as they stumble over their words. It's probably for the best anyway. It might get irritating if people I barely knew started coming up to me and getting all touchy-feely. Of course. They might not feel as nice as you're imagining, though. They honestly just feel like any regular cats or dogs. I give you an inch, so you take a mile? Okay, fine. As long as you're happy. I'd be willing to take hundreds of group photos with you. So a pet or three is nothing. You aren't asleep yet? If you're still awake at this hour, then how about I borrow you as my research assistant?
How have you been recently? If you ever feel unwell, don't ignore it and soldier on, okay? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Great place to rest and recuperate. It's actually quite normal for forest rangers to rough it out in the wild sometimes. And during my wandering days, having a tent to keep the wind out was a luxury. But still, I do prefer places with plenty of vegetation. It's nice being surrounded by constant reminders of the temerity of life. Huh? Tenacity? Wait, is it? I'm sorry. I only heard Master Tighnari say it once before. He said he likes living somewhere that is testament to the tenacity of life. No need. It's great as it is. If you're gonna live somewhere for the long term, the most important thing to consider is how it makes you feel. I really like it here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Propagate!
Sounds good. Sorry. I thought you were gonna go first. I don't have much experience in starting conversations, so I don't really know where to start. Oh, sure. Go ahead. I'm all ears. Amber? She mentioned me? What did she say? Wait, let me grab my notebook. I need to write this down. I don't know about flourishing. I've still got a long way to go. Was there anything else? Oh, I did my best. I learned a few new words recently. I wanted to get the hang of them, so I tried to use them all in my letter. But if that made it too difficult to read, I guess I was getting ahead of myself. I need to take it slowly and use new words more carefully. Better to mix in a few new words with what I already know. Really? Wow, thanks! Oh, and in that case, I need to call you Master too. Kaya? I'm sorry. I suddenly have a stomach ache. Oh, is that it? I was sure he'd gone and... never mind. Actually, I was wondering about inviting you to go camping with me. My mood's been pretty good these past few days, and I just finished an exam. Master Tighnari says I should take some time to relax. We should find a nice, wide open place to enjoy the scenery, and bring some ingredients to cook over the campfire. I was thinking maybe we could leave today. Well, actually, I only handed in my exam paper so far. Master Tighnari said he'll mark it when he's got a spare moment. But if I don't get a good mark, I'll have to start revising again right away. And you said you were up for it, so I didn't want to let this opportunity go by. Then again, now that I think about it, even though we could find some ingredients on the ground, we'll need some time to think of a good location. And if we're going out into the wild, there's a whole lot of other things we need to prepare for too. Huh? Here? Actually, yeah! I never thought of that! Plenty of open space, a great view, and no danger. All right! This is such a good idea. You're so good at this kind of thing. Wait! Are you sure Tubby won't mind? Have a good rest, and let's hope tomorrow is another good day. Me? Oh, I'll hit the hay as soon as I'm done with my studying.
Hello. If you'd like to speak with me, then you'll have to cough up some Mora first. Just kidding, just kidding. I just wanted to see how you'd react, that's all. Well, even though it's nothing compared to the Palace of Alcazarzaray, I suppose it could suffice as my backup base. It'll do. Please, merely receiving a compliment from the wise and mighty Lord Songama Bay is already high praise indeed. You're certainly a cut above the average Heartless Toadstool. But if the knowledgeable Lord Songama Bay is to serve as a renovation consultant for this place, you'll need some Mora. A lot of Mora. No rush, though. I'm sure you'll save enough Mora someday. I suppose I might stay here a little longer, now that there's an opportunity to earn big Mora. Oh? You mean what'll it take for it to beat the Palace of Alcazarzaray as my primary base? Wow, good to see my young apprentice show some ambition for once. Really, I'm impressed. But if the knowledgeable Lord Songama Bay is to serve as a renovation consultant for this place, you'll need some Mora. A lot of Mora. Good morning, my young apprentice. A successful day starts with the morning. That Mora's not gonna earn itself after all. So come on, let's get moving. I most certainly would. The question is, have you brought enough Mora? Well, first and foremost, I'm a merchant. Second, Mora is shiny and round and mesmerizing. And third, only if you truly adore Mora will it always come running your way. So, work hard and cherish every Mora you make. That way, I can stay by your side and keep earning Mora from you forever. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there and chase that Mora! Because Mora is the loveliest thing in the whole world. And I don't want to lose anything precious to me again due to a lack of Mora. Never again. Anyway, Mora can solve most of life's problems. And if you ever find a problem that Mora can't fix, just try doubling the amount you're offering. Yeah, let's work together and make a big, shiny, golden statue and place it out where everyone can see. That's right. I've been thinking about what this place is lacking. And then it hit me. What's missing is more shiny gold. At long last, my tastes are beginning to rub off on you, my young apprentice. All right, we'll make a Mora sculpture. Because this place could potentially serve as my base, naturally it should be to my liking. But let's get one thing straight. This is a collaboration between you and the eminent Lord Songama Bay. So, you better bring your best to the project. I prepared all the tools and raw gold a few days ago. Anyway, I'll cover the expenses this time, as long as you perform the labor. Okay, enough idle chit-chat. Come talk to me when you're ready to get to work. Well, if you really insist. But maybe we should wait until you can afford the rights to use my image. For now, we can start with a simple Mora sculpture. Good night, my young apprentice. I hope you have a nice dream filled with shiny Mora.
Wait, what? You're hitting the hay already? Oh, come on. Sleep is for the weak, not champions like you and I. Hey, want to play some hide and seek? Playing at night takes it to a whole nother level. Seriously, I'm preparing to go full Oni on you here, so make sure you find a good hiding spot, capiche?
If there's nothing else then, good night.